Soulmates, this is another tutorial on how to make this gown here. It's not a padded dress, so follow me through the end of the video and you learn how to make this simple dress. And I'm using 1.5 fabric, 1.5 yard fabric. So I'll just fold my fabric into two. Then I'll be using the hip, the round hip circumference to get the fabric I need. The waist I made 8, then the allowance I'm using is 1.5, the hip 10.5, then I'm using 1.5 for the hip allowance. I'll transfer that same 10.5 to the knee measurement, to the round knee. So I'll just get this curve. So coming to the hip part, I'm going to be minusing half by the hip part to avoid that part of the hip too curvy. Then I'll transfer that half I'm deducting to the zipper allowance when I start cutting the back part. So I'll just cut this out. So after this, I'll fold the material again. I'm trying to get the back parts. I'll place the front parts on it and then get my zipper allowance. But when it comes to the hip parts, like when I measure from the up and at the back, I am trying to make you understand. When I place my tape up at the back, then I would measure, I'll come down by 1.5 to avoid my skirt parts, folding when I, because the back has a rope now. Then I'll come down to the hip measurement. Then that half I minus at the front, I'll bring it back to that zipper part. So it's going to be having like a curved shape at the zipper allowance when it comes to the hip part. Then just watch how I cut it. I just hope you can see it clearly. So I did my knee length 18. Please take notes. So I'll be minusing 1.5 on both sides. I was supposed to do this before I started, but I'm doing it now. 1.5 inches because it's going to be snatched. You wouldn't want to have excess. So I'm drafting the front part. You get your basic bodies. I'm trying to get my basic bodies for the essential things I need to measure. So as I told you earlier, it's not a padded dress. I just added that. So but for a plus size person, you'll be needing you have to do it padded because of course the person is busty. So I'm trying to get my dart here, the bust points. I don't really need it, but I just use it to get the 1 inch below the bust point where the dart will stop. So I got my actual measurement. So please, there's something I want you to take note here. After getting my normal measurements, then I added 3 extra apart from the sewing allowance. Do you understand? Because it has rope at the back. So this outfit has just one cutting. It doesn't have back. The back you need is after measuring my round bust circumference, my waist circumference, then I'll add 3 inches extra. Do you understand? I hope you saw how I cut it out. If you didn't take notes, please go back and watch it again. It's not padded, it's just a normal dart, but I just cut it out. Do you understand? So I already added all the allowance I needed in the pattern. So I'm just adding half inch all around, but by the side I added 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I use 1.5, 1.5 yard fabric for this, though my model is a size 10, so I was able to manage it. So I'm just cutting out what I have on the fabric. So I'll be using this as the interface for the clothes. I'll just cut this out. Please, when I post videos, please click on the notification bell when you watch so that when I post new videos you'll be notified. So this is the rope I'll be using. So I'll just go to my machine to start sewing. The first thing I'll be doing is applying my darts. I have my dart allowance which I added at the back skirt. I added 1 inch allowance extra for the darts. So you know the length for the back dart is always 5. It's constant. So it's 5. Then so yeah, I'm just applying the darts, you understand? So after which I'll be shaping this by the allowance which I brought out. If you brought out 1 inch, shape it that way. If it's 1.5, just shape it down. So this is me basically shaping the skirt parts. The back first, so the slit, then the full shaping of the skirts on both sides. So please, anywhere you have questions, just type on the comment section, then I would do well to answer you. This is like a very good outfit you can wear to a party or any occasion that's not that serious. I'm just giving you step by step so you just not miss any parts. So I'm done shaping the both sides of the skirt, so I'll proceed to the back part. So I already I've sewn my rope, as you can see. So I'll be notching the parts on both sides of the top where I want that rope to be attached to. I don't know if you understand. Do you understand? Okay. This is me joining the front. The front was not supposed to have an opening, but of course I'm managing the fabric, so I'm joining that part. Then I'll just join the two sides now, the two sides of the top that makes up the darts. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'll join it both on the fabric and then both on the interface. Anywhere you find confusing, please just comment, then I'll reply you. So I'm joining the lining also as I did for the fabric. So I'll just cut out this excess I'm having here. I'll cut on all the fabric, the excess I have. That's from the cutting, from the drafting rather. So now I'm bringing the rope. I want to make the highlight parts, if I should use that word. So I'll be notching. I measure 2 inches. Then I'll just notch those parts so they can be equal on both sides. So I'll cut the rope by 1 inch. Do you understand? And start attaching them. I'll attach on this part, and I'll attach on the other parts. So I have 4 to attach on both sides, on each side, making it 8 altogether. So after this, I would okay, I'm joining the front part that has opening. Yeah, I'll join the interface also, the lining also. So after this, I'll just proceed to join the lining and the fabric together. I normally use hemming gum for when I'm joining things like this, because I want, when I'm ironing, I don't want to top stitch. So when I'm ironing, it just stays in place. So please, where I'm attaching that rope is at the dart points. Do you understand? The dart points where I sew. Do you understand? That's where I'm attaching the rope. Please take notes. So I'll just go ahead and sew all around, minus the under, which I will be attaching to the skirt part. That's the only part I'll be leaving out. So after joining this part, I'll join the other side and attach the rope of the other side also. Please, on that part, that's where you should attach your rope. And maybe you should try this pattern of using the hemming gum, just like this I'm doing, because it works for me. So I'll just go ahead, sew all around, achieve the little sweetheart which I added. Notch, I will not stop stitch, and then cut any excesses, open up, and then join to the skirt parts. So after this, I will be joining to the skirt parts. So this dress, you can basically just make it within maybe 2 hours maximum. It might not be up to, and then wear it to a party, anywhere you feel free, you feel you can wear it to. As you can see, it doesn't have padded though. So, but for a busty person, you'll be needing it. You'll be needing to cut it in a padded form. Do you understand? Alright. So I'll just go ahead to attach this with the skirt parts. So after this, you have your beautiful gown to rock. So please, when I post videos, I would want you to always click on the notification bell, so that when I post videos, you'll be alerted that I have posted new videos. Thank you and bye. I love you.